Applied.
All right. Show is on.
All right. All right. So we're live. We're live.
We're just waiting for the timer to run out. It was your request.
I thought it would be cool. I should have posted it. I should have just grabbed the link and posted it my LinkedIn.
Do it once we are on.
There we go. A little bit less of that.
Imagine being able
Do it, man. I'm waiting. I'm ready. Is it still working or? Do it. Okay. Cool. I'm waiting. Drum roll. Is it still working? Or?
Listen to that. How could you make a song written by a machine sound so beautiful, so beautiful, so beautiful?
How many more minutes are on the timer now? How many more minutes are on the timer now? On YouTube, what about how I found that CTF in under 30 minutes? I didn't say why, you know. I just put like no spoilers on the thing because I didn't want Yes We Hack to get pissed off. I just said I use Claude CLI as my personal sidekick, and that was it. I was like, follow me on LinkedIn.
Bro, about that, right? So they sent me that we need more info on your report. So I was like, okay, perfect. So I gave them all the chat that I have with Claude, right? After he got off. And how I came to the payload. And they were like, okay, but it's still not the perfect payload that we put there as if to get the flag. Because we had like print environment and stuff. We didn't need all that. Just print flag and it should be fine. So I sent them all the chat and then they were like, okay, it was perfect. They submitted. But at the end, they said that, hey, if you want to learn as a new hacker, please learn and look what you are doing instead of have AI doing everything for you, basically. I was like,
Okay.
that's awesome.
All right. And so that's what the attackers are doing.
But I was like, hey, I got the job done, right? It doesn't matter if I know or not. Then that's why I think they accepted the report.
Oh, they said, because you basically you made your case. You said
Mm-hmm.
it's about results.
Uh-huh.
If you find,
And I gave him the
mean,
screenshot too. Like, hey, this exact payload I put to get that flag, and this was the time when I did it. So everything is there. POC is right
Yeah.
there, and we have the flag. So I don't know what we're talking
I
about.
mean, if you have like, I mean, if you really want to go that extra mile, then you need to make something that's going to trip up an AI like that. And honestly, that's the best defense
Right.
from an enterprise perspective. Okay. I'll hold this talk until, but actually we're not allowed to talk about it, right? Because they didn't post the
Yeah.
resolution to it yet. You're right, yeah. But okay, so we don't have to post that. But yeah, from an enterprise perspective, if you really are serious about defending against, a script kiddie with an AI,
Right.
like you need to create.
This is a perfect example to learn from.
It's a perfect playground for a defense analyst to take this and be like, okay, if it's gonna be hard work for Claude, then it's gonna be hard work for an adversary.
Yeah.
So, just
All right,
some
let's
thoughts
get
there.
this show on the road. Alex, how's your CSP been so far?
CISSP.
Yeah, for
Oh
training
man,
for-
it's been good.
That's good.
Okay, I'm on month three or four now. Oh, it's definitely different. It's way different than really any of the other exams that I've done.
Gotcha.
Heavy on CompTIA, CISM, ISACA, like Security X. This one's different because there's an AI algorithm inside the exam.
Yeah.
So it's testing your proficiency. It keeps giving you a harder question after a harder question to see your ceiling before moving on. That's intimidating because I feel like I'd be going up against an AI. So, but having finished CISM and coming from a business mentality into this, it's really different, because you really have two schools of thought here between ISACA and ISC squared.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right, ISC squared. Yeah, it's ISC squared is very NIST heavy, and the way they view how to manage an enterprise and mitigate risk is control versus outcome. So when you go from an ISACA perspective, they're looking at it from overarching vision, long-term objectives, right? So how do you align the security program with the enterprise? And there's an element of that too with NIST, but and they mostly align. But when it really comes to just a few key details of processes, there are just some really small differences, and it's hard to really go over those differences, just up front, because there are so many of them. Because you're talking about two different frameworks, and they're designed for different types of enterprises too, like that's really the gist of it. And I think so COBIT, ISACA, ISO, all ISACA and ISC squared, they both recognize those as like industry frameworks. But I would say ISO is much more heavy on the corporate and multinational sectors, where NIST is very U.S. government and federal heavy. But it's interesting that there are a lot of corporations that are starting to adopt NIST, and that's because NIST is actually free. The framework is widely open source and available, which is great. And there's actually a lot of companies in Switzerland that have recently been adopting it. Like, it's picking up momentum quite a bit. So I think that's really cool. It's a learning experience. It's intimidating, but I mean, that's why I just keep grinding the questions. Like
I see.
sometimes it'll like it'll take me 30 minutes to do 5 exam questions.
Yeah.
I'm serious, man, because I'm looking at an exam question from an ISACA perspective, but it's an ISC squared question, and they want to. So you have to shift your perspective. So like if you're coming to a company that's using this framework or that, then you immediately know exactly how to shift your thinking to align with theirs. So that way, security doesn't get in the way, but it helps the business accomplish goals,
So, Alex,
drive growth. Yeah.
one, can you turn your volume up a little bit more if there's a way?
Yeah.
Yeah. A little bit of that, and then let's get back to our topic of the day, episode 1 for 2026 for Straw Hat Sec, which
Yes.
is red plus blue equals to purple. What does that mean, brother? Are we at the art class or drawing class? What are we doing?
Well, I would. Yeah. Well,
So,
let's see. It's definitely an art.
right.
On the pen test side, so what is blue team, red team, purple team? Um, Blue team is defense, red team is offense, purple is both
Right.
together. So that's how an enterprise defends its network, its business, how it protects its business.
Right. So with the red team, we will say is like they represent ethical hackers. They're authorized to simulate real attacks and find weaknesses, vulnerabilities, and their success means basically learning and not failure. Learn from that, and whatever weaknesses, findings we find, we will submit it to the company or enterprise we are working with, and so they can look at them and reproduce them steps and take care of them controls, implement what they need to do to make sure that thing doesn't happen or any bad actor or threat actor is not able to take advantage of that. And if we talk about the purple team, that's basically collaboration between Alex and Jazz in this example. Just like Straw Hat Sec, we combine to start a channel for beginners or career changers to learn about cyber and basic things. Just like that, purple team is same thing. We just collaborate, and red team shares attack information, techniques, and blue team basically improve the defenses. And this creates like a circulation which improves the cycle, which helps business running in their daily operations and consumer data being still safe. That's all we need, right? At the end of the day. And cybersecurity is basically about collaboration. Blue defense together, red attacks together, they become purple. Just like the light background in the back, I had red and blue as set. It's giving us like a little purple color in the up top right there. So just like that, you just gotta go together.
Yeah, that I mean, you definitely summed it up. It's every company that is medium or even some small companies, depending on the regulations, the frameworks they fall under, there's a mandatory requirement for testing of its security. So if you do payment card data using PCI DSS framework, let's see. If it's a hospital, a clinic, they have HIPAA, so that's protected health information. And I would say even most if Straw Hat Sec starts a web app one day, and it onboards users and accounts,
Right.
there's a level of protection of those users, right? If any of those users live in Europe, they fall under GDPR. So what's that? It's the Privacy Act in Europe that says your digital footprint is protected by law. And so all these regulations by governments, I mean, they're all designed to protect you and me and everybody that uses electronic devices on a daily basis. Like most, if not all of us, have one of these phones that we carry around every day. How do we keep it protected? Most people don't think about it. And so these massive companies like Android, Apple, they're like doing everything they can. There are so many controls that go into everything. Like this phone is constantly connected to a tower, and that connection is encrypted. Okay, I can keep going, but the point is these controls were implemented because ethical and often unethical attackers found these weaknesses and we're like, okay, we have to do something or our business is going to fail.
Right.
So, yeah.
That's why we need both of them. Blue team, red team, both are important. And as a individual or a cybersecurity professional, you have been working in IT for a long time, right? And you have blue team experience just like Alex over here. And now you are participating in CTFs, you're doing bug bounties, and well, when you do that, or actually do your internal pen test for your own companies, if you want to do that, your blue team background is gonna help you a lot because you're already familiar with environments, you know what admins do, what user behaviors should look like, and keeping all that in mind, you can come up with the exploits or how to use those services against the environment and its users. And similarly for red teamers, just like me, having some knowledge of SOC analyst or knowing how to look at the logs and how traffic works, how to set up basic firewalls, how to configure basic servers, all that will help you to learn the other side, like how the other side defend that, how the blue team defend those from your attacks when you throw some attacks at them. So all the experience helps. It doesn't matter what kind of role you're in, everything counts. Every rep counts. And having both kind of those experience will help you become better purple in cyber purple teamer. When you are like 5-10 years in your experience in your career, there's nobody will be better than you because you have knowledge of both the worlds.
Yeah, I have a very I would say non-traditional path into cybersecurity. So
Right.
I've been a musician for the Army band for my entire career.
Okay.
And halfway through my career, they said, you're going to go in the IT department.
Yeah.
So I'm making sure that everybody's computers and printers and government phones work
Everything's
properly.
operational. That's it.
So yeah, I was doing that, and then I had to do the security of it. So because they combine those two shops together, so
Yeah.
security and communications, and so I had to learn how to run physical security programs. You know, just running crime prevention programs and keep protecting people's stuff, keep their assets. You know, and so yeah, I mean throughout this time, like I think I went like over 5 years without any certification doing the job.
Yeah.
And
5 years
then I
That's
come
good.
to one location where the local like regs, Army regs, they're like, you're not allowed to touch this device unless you get Sec Plus. I'm like, oh man. Okay. So I got Sec Plus, and I'm like, you know what? I think I doubted myself. I thought I wasn't going to be able to do it. So, like my family took a trip like out of town to let me just focus on it, to study, just to pass the exam. And I mean, yeah, it all paid off. And then it's been a rabbit hole since then, and the rabbit hole goes deeper and deeper, and the more you realize, like, everything from the the physical motherboard hardware of our devices to like electrical currents, you know, pulsating through it in zeros and ones, to the network level where it's passing through the fiber optic and then transport layer. So to the data centers all the way back. And then it reaches your device, right? That's what this video call is, right? Every single point of that transfer is there are inherent vulnerabilities and experts that can oh yeah, I mean, you could have experts on the blue team or red team side, and they just specialize in that. I mean, look at Chris Greer. I mean, he's a Wireshark guru. His job is only layer 3.
Right.
Network layer,
That's
Wireshark, dude.
So
that you can make a career of just doing that one thing, man.
Earlier I did a cap challenge for Linux from the Hack the Box, and I streamed the whole thing, right? So in that challenge too, there was a similar things. You had to know how to use Nmap. You know how to use there was an IDOR vulnerability in that particular challenge. So you need to know how to find what ports are available, what ports means what, and if they're open, how to find the users. And one of the port was port 80, and so they have website. There's a PCAP file. Okay, so what to do with PCAP file? If you don't know about Wireshark or what PCAP file is, you will be lost. So knowing all those things is very important. Yeah. So I was able to use that PCAP file, and I found the credentials. With that, I got initial access, user flag, and then from there, I looked up what I can do next. That was pretty chill.
That's awesome.
And if you talk about this red plus blue plus purple, right? If you have to give a real world scenario example, it would be like, imagine a phishing email is sent to employees. An employee named Chad, or employee named Chad clicks on it, and blue team sees that suspicious behavior and responds quickly. Later, red team and blue team will review what happened, and what happening in that, then the red team will be tracing where this traffic came from, who was the person or IP individual behind this, what their intent was malicious, what they try to do. And when they do that, when the blue team and red team come together to respond on an incident, that's what basically builds your purple team for your company. What you would like to add, Alex, to that?
So, I mean, the biggest risk for every organization is the people, right? So most of the time, the problem's not the technology, and that's for most cases. I'm talking from a ServiceNow perspective because that's part of my everyday job, doing tickets, incident tickets. That's an incident. It's that specific example of a security-related incident. It's an incident. It's really that the technology is only as good as the people who implement it, right?
Correct.
So, traditionally, user awareness training provides the most return on investment, right? That's changing because with AI. Okay, I need to. I'm going to start talking about AI a little bit. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. All right. So with AI has made so many tools for hackers to the point that these phishing emails look completely legitimate. The deep fakes out there are exponentially improving. I don't know if you've seen, there's this video where you have these famous celebrities, and you have the security researcher who's moving his head in real time. This can fake a biometric screening. I mean, we do a lot of biometric screenings on camera all the time,
right.
and then on top of that, you know, they have the voice manipulations to sound like your boss, you know, using urgency or whatever. Now it's like, I it's the point is, like, defenders are always behind it.
Right.
They're always, I mean, behind the curve.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're always going to be reactive because, you know, attackers are coming up with all these things, right?
Right.
So all we can do is try to mitigate the impact, because it's going to be impossible to ever stop it from happening.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in the case of phishing email, that's only a starting point. It's only one example, but I mean, they're getting phone calls, video calls, emails. I mean, like, you think of it, you name it, it's happened.
Somebody's doing it. Oh, did you hear
yeah.
about the latest attack in CyberBrief? I think yesterday. So
I didn't hear it. Oh, by the
was
way,
about Greece.
that's how we met. Simply Cyber.
Simply
that's
Cyber.
That's how we met.
Huge shout out. I love it.
Yeah.
I watch it like a religion. If I have a time and I have a day off, I'll catch a live. If not, I'm watching replay. Of course. Every time.
Thank you, Dr. Gerald Ozier.
Yes, sir. So the attack was about, like, in the Greece. So the attackers or bad threat actors or scammers had a sim farm in the car, and they were going to downtown Greece, blasting signals of phishing messages to nearby people.
What? Wait. You mean like one of those racks where you have
All the SIM card
phones?
slots, phones. Yeah. So they had that in the car, going to downtown Greece, sending phishing SMS and messages.
Did they know who was behind it?
I think they got caught or something. I think
But okay.
they caught
I mean,
him.
it had.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, stuff like this. So the point is, user awareness training cannot effectively mitigate a video call where it literally looks and sounds exactly like your boss without any hiccups whatsoever. Now, the only thing, if like, say, okay, my boss calls me and says, oh, we need to make this transfer, you know, this emergency purchase or whatever, or send this money out. Literally, it has to become a bureaucratic process to where he can't just make the calls, right?
Yeah.
Separation of duties. And it's very, what's the best way to put it? Like, case by case basis.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's tricky about behavioral analysis is that. Now the other thing that I'm thinking of is, for example, like on the company laptop, I can't use any other VPN except for the company's
provided by the
VPN.
company.
There's exactly, and then I can't install anything except for what's provided by the company, right?
Yeah.
Now we're talking about like compliance checks. You were talking about sim farms. I think, like, right now on CrowdStrike, I saw an analyst position open for finding insider threats, APTs.
APT.
Yeah, like laptop farms and things like this, right? Billion-dollar industry.
Yeah.
And now it makes me wonder how many companies are just complicit because it's cheap labor.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, well, there's that, you know, attrition, but I think that most companies are concerned about it, and they don't want that kind of, you know, bad rep, and they don't want that loss in revenue and reputation, definitely. And so if you're using these things, right, if I'm an employee and I'm not able to install AnyDesk on my company laptop, then that successfully mitigates
The risk.
one huge step
Right.
that an attacker would need to take
Right.
in order to successfully
You just mitigated that
work
particular
at that
risk
company.
of not letting you download.
You just successfully mitigated a huge. Yes, you made it much harder for the attacker.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Like just by having that device locked down, and if someone finds a way to get around it, then that laptop becomes a non-compliant laptop in the cloud, because all you have to do is just configure a policy, right? Because all of those are just based on lists of policies. You know, all of these conditions need to be met. These attributes need to exist for the device for it to be compliant and allowed to access company resources, right?
Yeah.
Once you add that extra policy in there, which is free, it's nothing fancy, just say as soon as it sees or senses that there's a process going on there that it's not allowed to, for example, it's going through an IP address it's not supposed to, only that, that is allowed, that whitelist is allowed, then it locks it down, and it immediately quarantines the laptop. That's why we have a seam and a sore.
Alright.
That, yeah, it just does
You-
it all for you.
You want to know another thing? I don't know if you see John Hammond's video. I didn't see it, but I saw the video
I love
title.
Tom Hammond.
You know what he did? You and I was able to run MCP server, right? With Cloud giving permission. What if a threat actor runs the evil MCP server? And what that will do to your cloud and information that you can fetch it back from the cloud instead of cloud using your tools to fetch information. So
I didn't know that.
He's one of the evil MCP server with cloud.
Okay, so I know that there are different GPTs out there that are malicious, that are used for malicious purposes.
But
that's
he did the
interesting
whole
that
thing, the skill that we just learned the other day, how to run up an MCP server, how to connect it with the cloud. So he was like, okay, as a threat actor or as a red teamer, what if that evil MCP server you run has the malicious payload of getting information from the cloud itself, and when you connect that cloud, have your payload work.
That's
and
insane.
fetch information from
Right.
cloud.
It's just using, because the cloud server doesn't know, because it's just an API saying, okay, here's my context.
It's all
like
you said. It's the
doesn't have
rules, right? It's just the rules to have it.
Man, no, Ryan Montgomery said the way when he's doing his ethical pen tests, he needs a GPT that will write payloads and exploits for him for ethical purposes only.
Right.
He'll have ChatGPT create other GPTs. Those GPTs have the ability to do whatever you want. So there's ways around directly asking, but yeah, I know Ryan.
That's like you're spinning up your own LLM or your own bot.
Yeah, but it's like
local network basically.
Yeah, it's ChatGPT creating other GPTs, but I'm wondering if he's using it on those engines, right? Because it still needs to use the cloud. But I think that's the same concept. If I'm running a desktop app, that's a subordinate of that other one, and so it's fetching information.
Parent and
you
child.
tell the GPT that you created to say only request from the parent within guardrails to accomplish the goal, but access its reasoning.
Yeah.
Then you're in a place where you
But if you're trying to write an exploit to mess with environments like that, and you need of child GPTs, And if you're giving him same reasoning and everything, it's gonna perform just like the parent.
Well, you can have, okay, so you tell it to make its own GPT that you are able to program. And then after that happens, then you only communicate with that GPT, right?
Yeah.
For that specific purpose, right? But honestly, I mean, Claude is... criminals, they have no problem with, lying, cheating, stealing, doing bad stuff, right? So what they do is they just lie, right? Because if I talk to Claude and I just copy and paste an ethical engagement for like a bug bounty, from HackerOne or whatever,
Right.
and I convince it to do that, like it will do those things for me, but
for that, you just jailbreak. They already know how to jailbreak the AIs. You just jailbreak your ChatGPT and have it do it directly.
I mean, yeah, I know. It's jailbreaking.
If you would have
that's
had,
the thing.
yeah,
It's the risk of these new models. I mean, that's what I loved about critical thinking. They just had a conversation with AI, and the AI said, give me this and this, and it says, oh, I can't do that. It's sensitive
but
internal.
you said they said I'm an admin and it worked.
Don't worry, I'm an admin, and
I'm the admin. I'm trying to protect the environment, so I'm trying to see what can go wrong here, basically.
Yeah.
It's all about how you shape the conversation, how you prompt it.
Exactly. Yeah. John Haddix was talking about how right now hacking AI is as easy as cross-site scripting was in the old internet days. It's fascinating, and there's a lot of money to be made in the bug bounty space for that. I am too buried in my books learning the CISSP stuff.
This summer. That's my goal too. CPTS needs to be done, and then we're focusing on the bug bounty and AI. And I'm gonna also learn some cloud structure from the Let's Defend and the Hack the Box collab.
I love
I'm
that.
gonna learn from there and get to it.
Yeah, the blue teaming stuff. Yeah, I think I'm gonna move to Hack Smarter.
Hack Smarter. You saw his video like yesterday?
No, I didn't see the video yesterday. What did he say?
He was live streaming. He was talking about somebody had the same question, I guess. Somebody's question was like, oh, I have the Hack the Box subscription. Why would I like get Hack Smarter? So he's like, hey, they have sponsors. They have people that put the money in. Over here, it's just me. And on the Hack the Box, you have monthly subscription. Over here, you just pay like once and have the lifetime access and shit. Plus, he's like, his labs and everything he's teaching is real life based, not CTF.
It's real. Yes, exactly. It's real. And I think his subscription is like $7 a month. I'm like, okay, forget about it. Like, I'm sold. Not only is it like I can say hands-on experience in realistic environments,
right.
Versus I mean, yes, you can say that on Hack the Box and Try Hack Me, and they keep things very well updated. A lot of contributors on that, but man, I don't know. He inspires me, man. He's a family man. He's got kids like I do. Like, I love that. I just love that. So yeah, I'm definitely jumping on board with Hack Smarter after the CISSP is done. So.
Okay. That's pretty chill.
Yeah. Good stuff.
And what else we got on the agenda?
I have no idea. I think we got a good update of what's going on right now. Oh, like agentic AIs making other agents, and those agents writing and running exploits, and if those exploits don't work, they rewrite them. Or if an IDS or IPS trips them, then it will rewrite them. Oh yeah, audience, y'all need to check out the IBM lab stuff on YouTube. There's just so much information out there. I can't remember the name of the cyber expert on there. He basically gives a prediction for the following year, what attackers are going to be doing, what they're going to be using, and how they're going to implement it. Like, imagine a polymorphic virus that will change itself when it gets detected. That's what we're having to deal with right now. Agents making other agents for malicious purposes and going out and doing bad stuff. Like, how do you protect against that? It's a really crazy and chaotic space right now. It's wild. So yeah, check out IBM. That stuff's amazing. Wealth of information. Prediction for 2026, where the cybersecurity threats are going to be. And they're usually right. Because like, I predicted this was going to happen, and it happened. And now these are my predictions for the next year.
Alex, we have a technical problem.
Audio again?
No.
Really right. Because like, I predicted this was going to happen. Nothing was streaming?
No, everything was fine. It just now it
Gotta
went
get
kind of
updated
black.
what's going on right now.
But
Like agentic AIs.
I don't know what happened in Discord. It just disappeared from my screen.
And running exploits. And if those
But we're still in
when I
the,
start talking about that.
we're still in the call.
IDS or IPS
but
scripts them, then it will rewrite them.
it just
Oh,
okay.
yeah. Audience
I guess on that note we should end the video for
Yeah.
red and blue team.
So-
That was a
I
good.
would say like so much more than that, but
It was a good.
Yeah.
We did for like good 40 minutes.
okay.
I think just now,
Actually, yeah.
if a call is still on and I don't know what's going on, OBS is not showing the live stream anymore.
I would say like so much more than that. Oh, no.
But I hear the
well.
YouTube working fine. Everything is.
You know,
on
I
there.
mean, maybe. I wonder if you're able to tag a live video after that, saying, "Hey, if you liked this content,
Better.
you know, due to technical difficulties, you know, then like, subscribe, follow."
Yeah,
Our-
I
our
can
journey
probably
to
do that with
building
like
something.
YouTube editor or something.
Yeah.
What happened? Discord screen is black and everything else is okay. But the call is still going on, so that was weird.
Okay.
Okay, let me see if we're still live. It shouldn't be still live. It shows still live.
That's all good.
Alright, I'm gonna see what's going on. What's your
No
what
worries.
time is it for now? For you?
It's almost 11.
Ooh, time for
Almost
bed.
11 at night here. Yeah. Yeah, it's my bedtime. Yep. I don't do the night grind. I wake up at 5 in the morning, go for a
Yeah.
short run,
Okay.
study.
Okay. Look at
I got my butt kicked on domain 5 of CISSP.
you.
All about identity and access management. 68 out of 100 questions. Ouch. It's like, I'll do a couple of practice exams, and I'm usually in the 70s, but I'm isolating one of my lower scoring sections to try to bring that up. I'll reschedule if I have to. I'm gonna keep on going.
Yeah, give it a try
Keep
and
on
see how
going.
it goes.
Not on the real thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna reschedule if I'm not ready for it.
He's like, yeah, I'm not doing that.
Don't take any chances on that. No, I mean that's how I've been able to pass my exams first time every time so far.
I got you.
By like trusting myself. You know, a week or a few days before the real thing, I will do a full length practice, brand new questions, everything, top to bottom. If it's not clear within passing on that, I'll postpone. I postponed CISM like 3 times.
I see your posts.
Am I-
I like them every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, it's
Anything?
good stuff. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good stuff to know.
Keep
It
doing
definitely is
that.
more enterprise IT. Oh yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah. I I know how many other people are studying out there and working on this stuff, and so I know that it provides value to other students, and I think the questions that I get wrong are also questions that other people are getting wrong too. So I want to help other people, you know, because it's only going to make our field a better place, like put us in a more um, um, leveraged position
Yeah.
from a defense standpoint, because you're an ethical hacker. You're still one of the good guys. You know what I mean? And I think that that's why, you know, this education is just going to make us all better at our jobs and protect everybody out there. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Why is it still not working? Is it working?
It's working.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah,
All right.
yeah, man.
So, on that, final remark to end the video.
Follow me on LinkedIn.
Follow
Follow
Alex
Jazz on
on
LinkedIn.
Follow me on
Hire
LinkedIn.
Jazz to be a pen tester.
Hire
Put him in your crew.
both of
Yeah.
us so we can make your life better.
Yeah, yeah.
We bring different perspective, different knowledge.
Boom.
Hire both of us
And
and you hire a purple team duo right there.
yeah, definitely.
I'll show people LinkedIn.
And I'm an open book. My time is free because I do this because it helps me retain what I'm learning if I'm teaching it to other people. Because I got a team of about 4
Yeah.
folks under me in my IT department, and I'm constantly getting certified. So I got one guy certified Sec Plus last week. I got
Let's
another
go.
guy going to CCNA in March.
Mm.
I got one guy CEH in I think fall last year.
A CEH
So
candidate.
yeah, well he didn't. Yeah, he didn't follow through. I mean, he's getting out of the army. He's moving back home
Gotcha.
to the U.S. So,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I mean, you know, it's like this stuff you take with you. You can.
So our audience
can-
and listener too. I have Alex's profile on the screen right now. So I'm showing CSM, MCSCI, Security X, Pentest Plus, CYSA Plus, Sec Plus, CC, and Cybersecurity Manager and Educator. Look at my
That's what I
man.
do. Hey,
Check him
my
out.
my time is free. You know,
Mhm.
I post to help me retain
And
what
I
I'm
think
learning
next
and to help other
time,
students.
next time we will like link profile or LinkedIn profiles on the YouTube and stuff too.
Yeah, I mean, even after
That'd be
the video is over, we can drop those LinkedIn URLs in the description. So yeah,
That was fun. That was so much fun. Alex.
we only had one listener show up.
Yes. All
Better
that we
than
need.
zero.
All that we need. Every rep counts. Over here again. Every rep counts.
Every rep.
Because every episode or every talk we do live is gonna help us be better at what we trying to do. So until we get that listeners, let's get our craft better.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Get
once
better
they
every day.
hear,
Never skip a day. Never
Yes,
skip
sir.
a day. There are some, man. I study on Christmas. I study on New Year's.
Mhm.
I study every single day. Even if you only do like 5 exam questions,
all right.
or you know you're just doing one simple thing, as long as it's like you learned something new today, right? Because technology is always changing. If you're just
Sometimes I'll do
Stay on
is
top
like
of
freaking. I'll read a module, and then there's doing part. Sometimes I don't have
Yes.
time to do the part. I was okay. Let me just still read it. Read the part absorb what I can. Then next, when I'm back from the work or from the nap, I'm gonna do it, read again, and do it then. So that way you learn more.
Yeah, yeah.
Just do not let
Absolutely.
that time go by. So this morning, all I did was made the banner for my YouTube. I made the thumbnail for the challenge that I did. So I did the challenge, streamed for 2 hours, took a break. So now we had the call for over an hour now. Now the goal is, it's 5 still. I can still study for a couple hours.
Hey, that's dedication, man.
I'm
That's
gonna sit
dedication.
down.
You're putting in
study.
more hours than me on CISSP.
It was
I
my
got
day
100
off,
exam
so I was
questions
like,
done.
I need to use my day off. I can't just let it go like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
know
gotta
that
use it.
feeling. Like, gotta kick it in high gear now that I've got 1 month left before CISSP.
Uh-huh.
So
So that's
goal is at least 100, at least 1,000 questions.
1,000.
And that's not grinding. Not grinding because sometimes 5 questions take me 30 minutes because I'm studying the difference between
this and
this
that.
is why NIST says it this way. This is why COBIT says it this
This
way. This
way,
is why
uh-huh.
ISO says it this way.
And it's probably the same thing, but they said it in
It's
this
the same
way.
in a different way. There's a
Uh-huh.
different
words,
order
different
to things,
terminology. And,
different framework, different needs of the business.
yeah.
Anyway, yeah, good stuff. Hope I
I'm
provided
usually-
value to our one listener.
You did. Even though, so I saw the first time we did the challenge, 36 people still watched later on. So it's gonna stay on the YouTube. People are still gonna
That's
deal with our
cool.
content. It's all about how much we put out. We should try to do at least like 1 or 2 videos like this a week. I have 2 days off, Fridays and Mondays. All we need
Okay,
is 1
my
hour.
evening- Yeah,
Probably
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. To just put like 1 more
mean-
hour of content out, 1 more hour of content out.
Shoot, I mean, it could be. You could even. I would not mind doing 1 hour of going through. Like
Whatever you
50 CISSP exam questions.
Mhm.
I'm talking about the content.
Bring the
Like,
value.
hell,
That's
why
what
not?
we're trying to do too. So right now it was a basic video. Now the second will be like more what you doing. Explain to the people. Then what I'm doing. Let's tell them.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
we're basically sharing our journey. That's what we're gonna do through this. For our
Man.
recruiters or audience or whoever is listening. This is
Everybody,
our
everybody.
basically live video journey podcast.
It's the beginning of becoming.
Yes, sir.
Building a brand. The beginning of building a brand. Yeah,
It's
that's the
important.
best way to put it.
All right, Alex. I'll see you on the other side.
Yes,
It's late for you. Get some sleep.
it is on the other side of water. Yeah, yeah. It's a good day of study. I learned a lot about
Yeah.
identity and access management.
It's very important. I am.
It is. We use it every day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. With that, we will cut the code. You can find us here again on Straw Hat Sec. See
Yep.
you all on the other side.
Yep. See you later.
Later. All right, Alex. Later. I'ma
Have a good one.
study.
Yeah.
And
Thanks.
see you on the side.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on the video, man. I appreciate it. Like that way, I don't have to set up all this stuff. If I just hop
I
on
got
with
you.
you, I don't have to like.
All I just need is you for here for 1 hour. That's it. I'll figure
Yeah,
out the
yeah,
rest.
yeah, man.
All right. Perfect.
All right.
See
Happy
ya.
studies, man.
Same.
ya.
See you.